I have a lot to disassemble and put away after hosting a baby shower today. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. And I actually just got home and I have been crying, if you're wondering, because I just dropped Avelina off at her first homecoming. So a lot of milestones today. Okay, I am not okay, if you're wondering. I will have a full mental breakdown the moment I get 10 full seconds to myself to be able to actually compute what the heck is going on in my life. But for now, it's go time. We are going to set up for Wolfgang's third birthday party, and it is pirate themed. He loves pirates. It stems from our love of going every summer to the Pirates Dinner Adventure. And when I tell you my kids are obsessed, like I'm being so for real, okay? He loves pirates, and I found a lot of cool things to put together, a lot of decor, some food. honestly, like I ordered a bunch of stuff. We're gonna see how it all comes together, because hopefully it does. I feel like I've been putting a lot of time, energy, and attention into like a bunch of other things that we've been doing. Like obviously the baby shower is one thing, and then we had something that was a big event last week. Like obviously there's always something going on. You know exactly how it is. So we're gonna do our best and put it together. We're gonna celebrate the big boy turning the big 3. So I don't know where I'm gonna start. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, I'm gonna go down the list. I'm trying to find my phone because I did make an extensive list of things that we're gonna do. Okay, here we go. First things first, do you wanna see all the stuff I bought? Okay. It's been hanging out here in the Amazon warehouse in my bedroom. These are all of the empty boxes from baby shower and birthday stuff and, you know, all the things. So a lot of the stuff is from Amazon, some from Hobby Lobby, some thrifted, as you can see. Hodgepodge, home goods, I don't even really know, honestly. We're about to find out. I'm gonna clear off this table and kind of use this as my landing zone to put everything on, and then I can, you know, just take it one item at a time, put it together. I do actually have to run to the store and grab a couple of things. Birthday cake that I'm going to decorate. Listen, in the past, I would have like made a cake from scratch, but like sometimes convenience wins. I will be decorating it, but it's just convenient to buy the cake, buy the icing. It might be a little more money, but in the long run, cake takes a long time to make, even if you're just making the icing. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I'm gonna run and do that. Fingers crossed. I honestly like have a vision for the cake, but it was different than the vision I had 2 days ago. So if that tells you anything, let's do it. All right, 20 hours later, I put everything on the table so I can assess what I have and decide what to do first and how to go about this. Okay, there is one more thing I have to get for, I'm doing like a walk the plank activity. It seemed good at the time, looked good on Pinterest, seemed good in my head. We're gonna see if it actually comes to reality. But I did get this. It's like little shark fins. I don't know how the heck this is gonna look. And then it comes with these, and I'm gonna have like a tarp. So I don't know, you guys. It might fall apart, but we'll see. I also grabbed some eye patches. This came in a set. Eye patches, blow up swords, and pirate hats. In here, a couple more games, just like little games that they can just pick up and do, kind of low effort on the parent part, a scavenger hunt, and then there's like a what's your pirate name? And I thought this was really cute. So it's just like it's a little prop sign, and then you can write down your pirate name so they can figure it out. In this box, I always like to have some activity for the kids to do. And I grabbed these treasure boxes. It turns out they're like little piggy banks, so they're gonna be able to paint those. And I also got some gold coins. Those are from Home Goods. Over here, I got this, kind of reminds me of like medieval times, but they had this, and I'm not sure it's like really pirate related, but I don't know, it looked good at the time apparently. I also grabbed some things to put in the sand that we have outside so they can go like treasure hunting. So I have some gold necklaces, and in hindsight, I maybe should have ordered some more of these. I'm not really sure. And I also ordered some gold coins here. So I'll just dump those in the sand and they can go treasure hunting for them. More treasure hunting will come out of this pirate piñata. They had a few different ones, and honestly, the quality of the piñatas that I've ordered from Amazon aren't like, I mean, I don't know what to base it off of, but Alex had a really great idea that they should come up with an indestructible piñata, or like one that's really hard. You know, obviously they're 3 years old, but we have siblings and friends over, whatever, cousins, And sometimes the thing gets whacked and it doesn't even get through the whole group of kids. So I'm like, I don't know. But I did find these cute little pouches or satchels, whatever you want to call them, so they can put all their loot in here. So I thought those were really cute. We'll see if it works out. Sometimes I forget to put these out, so fingers crossed. And then to fill the piñata, I got some candy and I got some like bracelets because I don't want it to all be like just junk in there, you know what I mean? It's a kid's party. And then I think I got something else. We'll go down the line. I did get costumes for, you know, siblings and family members. And then to decorate the tables, I got black tablecloths. And then this is a table runner. It kind of gave pirate themes. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. This, I'm not really sure what this is. Maybe a backdrop. Oh, pin the eye patch on the pirate. Pin the patch on the pirate, something like that. And then I got some gems to decorate these with. I have paint and paintbrushes and that kind of thing. I also got some nets to decorate the tables, or I don't know what I'm gonna do with that really, because I found this and I thought this was really cool. You like put together boxes and it's just like a little decor piece. We're gonna see how that turns out too. And then we're gonna have a little tattoo parlor. I got some tattoos, which is always a hit with the kids. I found a cute pirate candle. I found some pirate plates. Honestly, these were not worth the price for the amount that you get, but here we are. And then as a cake topper, this came in like a kit of toys that he got for his birthday from someone. So I'm gonna maybe put that on his cake. And then to fill the piñata, I got some of these like pirate themed stickers. I thought that would be fun. I initially got this to put on his cake. This is massive, a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I think this might be better suited. I also got some more pirate hats because I thought these were better quality. I assume they're kind of like this one that we got from the Pirates Dinner Adventure this past summer, but we just needed more of them for the kids that are coming, / adults if they want to wear them. I found this treasure chest. I think it's just cardboard. I'll put like food in it, or maybe all the pirate gear. That would be fun. These I did not buy. This was from like the Pirates Dinner Adventure, but I didn't buy a whole set for the party. I kind of regret it. I kind of should have. These are really great quality, but of course you pay the price for it, and I just wasn't willing to do that. Apparently I didn't care enough. And then I got, this is a Captain Hook game. I forgot what the name of it was. Something Captain Hook, something, I don't know. And then I also found this on Amazon, another treasure chest. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put in all of these, but that's what we're here trying to figure out. And then these are cupcake toppers. Got a pirate flag and a bin. I was thinking to put the tattoo parlor in there. Oh, and I think this is a game, like put the face on the pirate or something. So I'll just lay these out on the table. Oh, and this is the backdrop. So all of that, we have to just figure it out. As you can tell, I'm lacking a little bit, so I need to get this done. This weekend was a whirlwind, and you'll see that I do end up having a little crash out. Oh, you'll see some of that. We had a baby shower the day before this, pirate party this day, plus all the usual chaos, right? Sports, homecomings, errands, just the typical, you know, nothing going on here the weekend, which is like every single weekend. And honestly, I don't even know how we did it, but somehow we pulled off a pirate party for our baby, who is officially turning 3. How did that even happen? Where is the time going? Time is so precious. 3 years since I had him? Is that a joke? But here we are, and he's obsessed with pirates, thanks to the Pirates Dinner Adventure I was telling you about. Hashtag non-spawns, hashtag we go every summer because it's amazing. So this theme was fitting and a non-negotiable. It was between this and Cars themed, and there was so much more to do with pirates. We also wrote on the invitation, I don't think I showed you the invitation, but I wrote, oh gosh, how did I word it? Something like, dress up like a pirate or else, or something like that. I can't remember. But a lot of people came dressed like pirates, and it just goes to show you, like, people are ready for a theme. People are in it. People want something to do and something fun and something to look forward to. And man, if there is ever a chance for a themed anything, sign me the heck up. So I was loving this party theme. We've never done pirate theme before. I have a lot of kids. 5 kids. The oldest one is 14, so I've been through a lot of different birthday party themes, and this one has yet to happen. So I was really excited about it. This backdrop came together perfectly. And you'll see throughout the setup, I had stations set up all over the place, a tattoo parlor, treasure chest paintings, games, pirate snacks, you name it. Like I really went through Pinterest to try to find the best of the best, which is where most of my ideas come from. Pinterest, and I just keep on scrolling. A lot of people are like, how do you come up with these things? I don't. I am a non-creative person, but I can see something and kind of implement it. You know what I mean? So yes, I did see a tattoo parlor picture on Pinterest. It didn't look like this. So I made my own way. I kind of created my own things with what I had. I had this little table. I got it for the summer party. I put s'mores on it. It was the perfect little thing to like carry in and out of the house. You know what I mean? But this table has come in handy for everything I've hosted since the summer. So we used that baby shower yesterday for the dirty diapers game. And today it is transforming into a tattoo parlor, which I thought it was such a cute little name for this station. I got the pirate flag, literally taped it with tape, like nothing special. Okay, you could see the tape on there. Minimal effort, maximum results is what I'm going for. Okay, it's a kid's party. No one's paying me to do this, all right? So I taped the flag on there, threw the tattoos in. I put a little bowl with a sponge. Here's a tip for you. Take half the tattoos and save them for when inevitably they will get wet when someone just throws the sponge on top of the tattoos, okay? You're going to want to have those extra set of not clean, but like dry tattoos, okay? So there's, from me to you, there's my little tip. And tattoos are such a hit. I put them out at every single party because the kids enjoy them so much. And it's hands off for the parents. They can do it. They can have fun. And that's what I really strive towards, is like minimal effort on the parents' part. Like the hands off for us, okay? They can have fun while the parents hang back and relax and chit chat and eat and all that good stuff. You know, permitting, because obviously sometimes when your kids are little, you do have to kind of hover. So anyway, I gave you a little peace sign because I had been scrolling my phone trying to find something to watch while I had to blow these swords up, which were so hard. I feel like I couldn't keep them up. And then Eleanor's like, it's a kid's party. They don't have to be perfect. And I was like, thank you for the reminder. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Okay. But anyway, I like parties where the parents can sit down, watch the kids have fun, and breathe for 5 minutes, because that's what it's all about. And of course, you know, I kind of go all out. I can't really help it. The backdrops, the details, the snacks. I do love creating that magic, especially for my kids. Especially, like, I do go back and forth. Like, why am I doing this? I have those thoughts. Why am I doing this? Is this worth the effort? We should just go take a trip somewhere. You know what I mean? For the amount of money that I spent on it, we can go to Disney. And we have done that before, had a little experience party in the past, but you know, they do enjoy having parties. So I always leave it up to them. They don't always have big parties. This might be the only big party, house party we're throwing, shout out, for this year. Meredith's having hers at like a nail boutique, a Pretty Princess nail. I forgot. They do dress up. They do their hair. They do their makeup. They do their nails. It's so fun. Eleanor had it there when she was like 7, I think. And I think Wentworth's having his at a trampoline park. Avelina, I'm not sure what she's going to have, but the past few, I think she did have something at the house. But when they get older and they have sleepovers, it's not to this extent. You know what I mean? Popcorn snacks up by the theater room, you know, so it's different as they get older. But 3 is such a fun age. They're independent, but still super snuggly and super attached if you have one that's attached, and, you know, still your baby, but also like, you know, I can do it myself. No, thank you, Mom. I got this. You know, of course, depending on how your baby is and what time of day it is too. But he's my last baby, and you guys, it just hits different. There's something so bittersweet about knowing that this time, it's the last time I'm going to have a 3-year-old, the last toddler years in our house. And I do miss the baby stage, especially going from like throwing a baby shower to this. But, you know, the chaos, the cuddles, the sweet little tender voices. But I'm also really looking forward to this new season. And I'm going to say that because when I had my 5th baby and I knew it was our last, it like changed something in me when I heard another mom say it out loud. She's like, I'm so ready for my next season of life, my new season. I'm so ready to not be a caregiver. You know, obviously he's still 3, so I'm still a caregiver, but like 24/7, and you get it, you know what I mean. But I need to say that, like, I am ready and I am looking forward to it. And it is bittersweet because I will miss those times, some of those times anyway, you know what I mean? Because those are challenging times and they're hard and they're all consuming. So, you know, that's where the term bittersweet comes from. But we always talk about how hard the baby years are, because they are. Every stage though, and we just learn how to handle it all. You know, with every stage brings new challenges, and, you know, that's just how it goes. Something new and amazing starts with everything. So I'm embracing this chapter and watching him become this little person full of opinions and pirate phrases. I'm just so proud. I'm proud of him and I'm in awe of him. And if you're watching me put this backboard together, whatever the heck it is, yes, I'm doing it incorrectly. Yes, it did fall apart, and you'll see my crash out begin in just a few minutes here. And Alex did fix this. Alex and our neighbor ended up fixing this the day after, because I was like, I literally cannot. So they fixed it. They took it over and they set it up in the yard, and it was a hit. It was a fun little party prop, little photo op area. So this was fun. I don't think it was necessary for the pirate theme, but I saw it and I was like, you know what? Add to cart. This is a cute little thing to do. I definitely didn't do it right. I don't even know why I'm putting stickers up top there. I don't know what is going on. Okay. I didn't do it right. So don't follow my lead when it comes to this. If you're putting it on, you have to turn them vertical. I was doing them horizontal. No, the bar. You need to put the bars in vertical so it stays upright and doesn't flop over. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? This is why I need instructions. I am a visual learner. I am not like I told you, I'm not a creative. You give me a couple things, I'm like, is this how it goes? I don't know. I need a picture to follow, you know? So they could have at least given me a photo or something. Maybe they did, and I just I didn't do it right. But here I am, so proud of my efforts. I held it up and I even said, this is not going to last. And it started falling apart just as I put my face on it. But I was proud for a moment in time, put my little hands through, and I was like, yeah, it's so cute. And then even then you can see it kind of wobble. And I'm just thinking, yeah, this is not going to last. And I was correct, because you know what? It didn't last, but it got fixed. And amen, hallelujah. The next morning I woke up and decided to make some Jell-O. I meant to do this the night before, but I did go to bed at around 1 a.m. Woke up. I slept in this night. I think I slept in till 7-ish, because I was like, the party isn't until 4. I have a little bit of time, but I did want to make sure to get the Jell-O in the fridge so it had enough time to set. Because, you know, Jell-O, my thought was to make I didn't buy sails, okay? And I thought I did, but I didn't. To make little Jell-Os, and it looks like little sails are in the water. It's whatever. The kids love the Jell-O, and that's all that matters, right? And Jell-O is so versatile. It's the same thing as Rice Krispie treats, and you can get the sugar-free kind, but I couldn't find sugar-free in the blue. I'm just throwing that out there. Why not, Jell-O company? What's going on? I'm just saying. But the Jell-O or the sugar-free tastes just as good if you're doing any other color that they offer it in the sugar-free. And maybe they do sell it, but just not at my local grocery store. Okay, well, I filled them up, threw them in the fridge for, I don't know, they're little cups, so it went by quick. Here's my crash out. Well, I'm literally still cleaning up from the party yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm feeling really overwhelmed. I just went to the garage to try to get some skeletons. Turns out I need to perform surgery because his head fell off. I don't even know what happened. I just want to dress him up like a pirate. It's like, this should have taken 2 minutes. Get the skeleton, put a costume on him, boom. But I can't, and then I tried to look for our other skeletons. They're all headless. Where is everyone's head? I feel like my head has fallen off of my body. I can't even put into sequential order what I should be doing. So I'm just in a frozen state. I have so much to do. I don't even know where to start. I don't know what I should do. Should I put the food together? It's too early to put the food together. But should I anyway? Crock pot stuff? Should I set the tables? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what tablecloths to put on the tables. I feel like I'm very ill prepared. It's on me. I didn't do enough planning. I should have planned more. Normally when I do a party, it's all consuming. And then that's what I think about, you know? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do, I haven't thought about this one, really. I just ordered a few things. I was like, it'll be fine, it'll work out. Will it be fine? I don't know. Time will tell. I think I need to eat something. I think what needs to happen. I've been up forever. We actually had something to do this morning. Didn't do it. I was like, I mentally can't do it right now. But then I feel guilty, you know, for not doing it. So here we are. I did grab a few things, some skeleton things. We'll see what it turns out looking like. I feel like the amount, oh my God, I feel like the amount of time, energy, and effort that I've put into already doing what I've done does not equate to what's actually done. And you're not gonna believe it. You know that dumb thing that took me like, oh, I don't know, an hour to put together last night? It wasn't even this is what it looks like now. That on the ground. Woke up to it completely fallen. Which reminds me, I didn't set this up. I just sent Alex to Lowe's to get stuff for like the walk the plank thing. And I'm pretty sure I need something to set this up on, but I can't even creatively come up with a solution. Like, I don't even know what they're called. You know those whiteboards? Maybe buy one of those, but like, I guess I should just open it, see what's in here, you know? It's the Captain Hook game. Oh, okay, so it's thick. It is thicker than what I initially imagined. The reviews were really just like one-time use, and like, honey, that's all I need it for, okay? It better last at least a couple of hours, and I'll be a happy camper. If I have to assemble this, I'm going to bed. Oh, I do! With these again. These and the sticks. Who came up with this solution? We need something better. This is absolute insanity. Okay, well, here we go, round 2. And I keep stepping on kinetic sand. Where did this come from? What, like, why couldn't they why does this have to be 3 pieces? Just put it together. Why, you know what I mean? So simply unnecessary. Whoa, hallelujah. I don't think I can mess this up, but watch it fall apart anyway. If I haven't said it already, Amazon is turning into IKEA. Even the hooks, I have to assemble the hooks. You know, I got dressed for the day, but I really missed an opportunity to dress up like the guy from Goonies who just goes on and on about Babe Ruth, okay? That is my spirit animal for the day. Babe Ruth. Baby? Is this an absolute joke and a half? Are there instructions? No instructions, just flying by the seat of my pants. Don't know what to do. This doesn't even go together. How does it stay? How do you stay attached? Oh, you just pop it in. Okay, I think my crash out is over. Don't hold me accountable, all right? I feel like I do crash out a little bit more, but this was the pivotal point in my morning where I kind of was just like, okay, it's gonna be fine. This, however, I don't recommend buying unless you plan on completely taping these hooks. The hooks spin, so they're not great, but our neighbor had electrical tape and we just kind of set them up. And they do eventually fall off the board. I did sit here and press them for a few minutes a piece. This is very sped up, but anyway, they still fell off. The backdrop looks amazing though, doesn't it? With those boxes, it just really gives it that 3-dimensional feel. But overall, this was a great concept. It just didn't last, which was disappointing to say the least. Okay, things are looking up. I was looking for black tablecloths all morning. Finally found them. Guess where they were? The first place I looked. I just didn't look deep enough. I actually have 4. I only need 2. I needed one for the craft table. Guys, what are we doing without Party City in our lives? Because like, obviously I'm type B, C, D, F, and if I don't have everything planned, like I could just run up to the store and get a black tablecloth. But now where are we getting black tablecloths? And not just tablecloths, but like, I was thinking like, oh, pirate themed stuff. No one. Hobby Lobby, I guess, had a couple of things that I bought a while ago, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I miss Party City. Where are we going for these things now? True question. It's real. I don't know. I'm so pumped, okay? I'm setting up the rest of the party, but and now that this is over, now it's like, okay, it's Halloween. Now we got to get family photos. And then it's Thanksgiving and the holidays and Christmas and all of the wonderful things. I am so excited. And where am I going to be shopping for these things? Okay, Party City doesn't exist. I'm just saying. I'm really excited for the season to come, and it's always a really busy time. And I have these thoughts every time that I do it. Like, just talking about this party specifically, it's a lot to juggle with the baby shower the day before, the cleanup of that, and then jumping right into party prep mode for this party. Like, there's a point where I was just thinking, why do I do this to myself? And this happens every holiday season too, where we like overload. Oh yeah, we'll host that. Oh yeah, come on over for ornament decorating. And oh yeah, we'll do Christmas Eve and Christmas. And the week before we have 2 birthdays in December. We have 2 birthdays in November. So it's just, and we also have our wedding anniversary. So there's always a lot going on. It's a very busy season. So I have to force myself to slow down. But inevitably there is a point where I just think, why am I doing this to myself? And I will say, as my kids get older, it's more manageable, but I still have those moments, especially when they were literal newborns and I'm like cooking a full Thanksgiving feast. I'm like, why am I breaking my back? Why am I killing myself for this? Is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, looking back in those moments, I just think there is no need for me to have been doing that with a literal newborn. Unbelievable. I don't know how I did it, but here I am. So I have a little bit more time and mental capacity to deal with these things now. So it's not as difficult, but when I do, I'm like, why do I do this to myself? And it's totally time well spent. Just because, like, yes, it's exhausting. The setup is always takes 3 times longer than I think it will. But every single time when I see the kids laughing and playing and the family together and friends coming over that I haven't necessarily seen in a while, and my little pirate was grinning ear to ear, like, it is worth every single bit of it. And I say that after every time we host anything. I always think that was worth it. Like, that's what it's all about. It's making me tear up because it just makes me feel so happy knowing that we're able to host things like this and have a place for our family to come and get together, family and friends, and like have a good time and make memories. And that's seriously what it's all about. Like, I'm getting choked up about it because that's what it's all about. I keep saying it, but truly that's how I feel. So it's just a reminder that time is fleeting. And even though it's chaos, it's the kind of chaos I'll miss one day. It's really like making me emotional. I don't know what's going on with me. Hashtag I'm not pregnant. I just like going through some milestones, I suppose. But I'm also thinking of my sister and like knowing that she's not here for it. Okay. No more tears. That's a little ridiculous. But she was my best friend and she was always like, you know, all over and helping set up and decorate and that stuff. So I really miss her in these times. And just like, you know, Wolfgang doesn't know her, like doesn't remember her, wasn't even alive, you know, when she was alive. And Meredith will never know her. And it's just, you know, that's life. But anyway, it's just a reminder of like this is what I think I should just pause. This is what life is about. And this is what makes it special. Like these moments. And anyway, it's just a good reminder of that. And that's why I do it. And in the moment, I might get a little overwhelmed and chaotic, but you know, at the end of the day, I even tell myself like, who cares if not everything gets put together, because it doesn't matter. And guess what? I made food. I made all this food. I did put the crock pot food out. You saw me making I'll go through it later in the day, but I made what even were those? The baby Franks, the Frank sausage, the tiny little sausages. I just put honey in it. Tastes amazing. So simple. The meatballs, which I called those dead man's fingers. Okay. The sausages. And then the meatballs I called cannonballs. Okay. It's all about the theme. Cannonballs, which are meatballs, frozen meatballs straight from the freezer. And I just added jelly and barbecue sauce, literally so easy. And then the third one, I did Pirate's Puke. You guys, I named it Pirate's Puke, probably the worst decision, but it is such a great dip. Sausage, cook it up with a block of cream cheese and some salsa. Literally so good. The dish I'm making right now is, I make this, and whenever I do, the family's always like, this should be your signature dish. It's so good. I don't even know what it's called. Black-eyed Susan salad is what I call it. And it is a mixture of red onion, pimento peppers. I don't follow the recipe, but I'll try to link it below. If I forget, remind me, and I will. But I don't really follow it. And black beans, black-eyed peas, corn. Did I chop up anything else? And then the dressing is just apple cider vinegar, oil, salt and pepper. What else did I put? Oh, Worcestershire sauce. Celery. That's what I cut up. I cut up some celery. You saw me do everything, and I'll link it below, but it is so delicious. It's one of my favorites. I don't make it enough. It's nutritious because it has, it's got all those beans and stuff in it. So good. And vegetables, I forgot to put it out. And then the day before I made something for the baby shower, the pasta salad you saw me make in the previous video, forgot to put that out for the baby shower and for this party. Like, what? How did it happens every single time I do something. So that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't even matter if everything turns out the way that you envision it, because it's still gonna be awesome. It's still gonna be memorable, and you're still gonna have fun, and the kids will have fun regardless. Like, literally all you need is a bounce house, So I'm setting up this station now, and this is just a DIY treasure chest. And I put some paints out so they could paint it. I bought some sticky gems so they could put gems on it and just decorate their own little, it was a piggy bank, treasure chest, whatever you want to call it. A rose by any other name was incredible. This was another thing I saw on Pinterest. I saw all these things on Pinterest. Let's be real. I've told you about it, but this was a walk the plank. Alex went to Lowe's and he bought all this stuff. I was like, I don't have anything for it. Blue tarp, simple. And you'll see I bought like shark fins that also came with a blue tarp not a tarp, but like a blue tablecloth that kind of looked like water, but it did not stay on the ground. So just throwing that out there. And the shark fins, like the kids loved kicking them and stepping on them. So it's like, whatever, they didn't last either, but it was cute in the moment and it was cute while it lasted. This was the like tablecloth ish, and it could have been good enough, but we made it bigger than that. So the planters were from Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't even know where he went. That was his task that he took care of. And then a piece of wood that I just wrote walk the plank on, made it theme, made it fun. And the kids enjoyed, practicing their balance. And I think this is actually still set up in the backyard because why not? Why not continue the fun? And I stepped away and the kids all came and they kind of took care of this, and while I was doing other things, right? It's a team effort, get them involved. But I will say Avelina was the MVP. She really took the reins on this project and did it all while the other kids were taking care of a few other things. I mean, at this point, the way that everything's coming together, I should start my own pirate entertainment business. Okay, just call me Captain Mom Sparrow. What is it called? Jack Sparrow? Yeah, see, I don't even think I've ever seen that movie. Okay, fine, it's fine. But also, what was I going to say? I don't remember. Pirate, but my brother dressed up like Captain Jack Sparrow. That's what it was. And then my sister-in-law, incredible. Like when they walked in the door, I was like, you guys are to the nines. I was telling you before, like people love a good theme, okay? And I'm putting the piñata together. I almost forgot about this. Not that like Alex put it up, not that I forgot about it, but once the party gets going and I'm chit-chatting away and I'm just like, oh, we should probably do the piñata before everyone leaves. On this day, it started lightning and thundering. So I was like, oh, is it going to pour? It held off until like way later in the night, like 9 p.m.-ish. Maybe even later than that. I don't know. As people started to leave, that's when it started pouring rain. But it was perfect. And then I got these little satchels for people to put the stuff in. Bigger. You need bigger bags than this, okay? Just a PSA to you if you're doing this. And also this, surprisingly, a hit. My pirate name is, which those tags are stickers. They're like name tags. You can put them on yourself after you write your pirate name down. And this was so fun for the kids and adults. They would go through this and be like, oh, my name is da-da-da. And I don't remember what mine was, but it was absolutely ridiculous. So I kind of zoomed in so you can see what your pirate name would be. So let me know what your pirate name would be down below. Pause it if you have to zoom in and all that good stuff. But, something little like this, it's always a crapshoot. Like, are people going to enjoy it? I don't know. But anyway, I just took a few clips of things that I had set up already before the party started, because once that happens, like I'm telling you guys, I actually feel really guilty. Those were perforated edges. I just didn't get a chance to do it, but the kids took care of that. Okay. But once the party started, like phone down, I did not take pictures. I barely took video of the kids. I did get them doing piñata a little bit, but I do feel guilty. I'm like, I didn't get pictures of Wolfgang on the bounce house. Like they were having the time of their lives on that bounce house. I didn't get any of it. So, you know, it goes to show also he picked that up at Lowe's/Home Depot. By the way, apparently it was the last one. They took it from the floor, and you know how much Meredith loves Stitch. So I'm sure she was pulling out some strings to get that at the house. It fits the theme, so it works. So dress up like a pirate, the tattoo parlor, all of it going on. And this was a hit too. Just everything, you know, kids, it's all about making memories. And it's just about like showing up for them. So yeah, I'm tired and, you know, my camera roll is empty, but my heart so full, you know? If you're planning a party and you're feeling overwhelmed, just remember, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. What your kids will remember is that you showed up and that you put in, like, even a little bit of effort goes the longest way for them to make them feel special and loved. You know what I mean? Like I've shared before that, and my kids still talk about it, where I got cheese sticks and made it look like a ghost with a little permanent marker and putting dots on it. Like literally, that's what they remember. It's the little things to them. So that's what motherhood is, really, like showing up for them over and over again, even when you're exhausted, even when your to-do list is ridiculously long, because those smiles are worth it every single time. I'm putting the cake together and literally, again, saw a picture on Pinterest, saw a couple of them, put together what I found around the house. I was like, get some raisins. We had some toys around the house, pirate themed. And I was like, perfect. We're going to make a cake with this one. Okay. And was it perfect? No. Would you pay for this? Probably not. But like the kids were impressed. And someone said, did you buy that? Did you make that? I was like, did I make it? Are you joking me? Look at it. Like, no, I bought the cake and I put some decor on it, but it's minimal effort. Okay. Maximum results. That's what it's all about. And I'm not saying that like I deserve a medal for surviving the weekend of chaos, but you know, maybe a snack that no one touches. That would be nice. Here's the aftermath of the walk the plank. Here's the Captain Hook ring toss that we ended up setting up. And it was vertical. I think our neighbor came by with some sticks and like really helped it out. I did end up throwing some treasure in the sand. I think I do that soon. What is it? 5 minutes? You got to see the Captain Hook's ring toss for this long. Just so you know, I feel like it needed a moment like this. Oh, and here we are. We got to test it out, okay? Full miss from me, but don't you worry because Wolfgang came along and still, like, this is not his pirate outfit. He did end up getting dressed like a pirate. Not sure if I got a picture of him, a single photo of him in his costume, but that's okay. I have to tell myself it's okay. Oh, and I threw some treasure in our sand, okay? It had rained, so the sand was a little packed, and the kids weren't playing out here like they normally do. So I got gold coins. I had the gold necklaces, threw them in the sand, and it just covered them. Okay, listen. They'll come out here, dig away, they'll bury it some more, and it's totally fine. And I personally didn't find any buried treasure, but I did find 3 pieces of eaten sandwiches under the couch. So like same thing, right? With the leftover coins, I just kind of scattered them everywhere just to make it a little bit more festive. Inside the house on the food table, I got chocolate covered coins, and those were a hit and a half. Like the kids were begging for more of those. Can I take a coin with me? I'm like, heck yeah. So word to the wise, keep some of those in your pocket or something. Maybe not your pocket because it might get melted in there, but keep some of those and just hand them out. Okay. The kids are going to love you. I should have given them to the pirate that we had. Alex hired a pirate to come and he was so fantastic. He did balloon animals. I think I got a few clips of him, but for the seawater, ocean water, I had some pink lemonade left over. I wanted to add enough, but I didn't want it to turn purple. So I think there was a good balance here. I got some blue Hawaiian punch, I think is what it's called. And then I had some leftover 7-Up from the day before because it was buy one, get one free. So I was like, this is going to be perfect, okay? And this is one of the first things to go, the drinks. Even though we had juices outside, like, you know, we had waters outside. No, the fun festive drink is always the first thing to go. Cups everywhere. Always get way more cups than you think because people are going to take a sip, come back for more, and not have their cup with them. These, oh my gosh. I shared in my Costco's latest grocery haul. I have another channel, Costco's Latest. I share a grocery haul on there whenever I have one, and I do a shop with me every Friday. So these are new in the Costco bakery, and oh my heaven, I needed an excuse to buy these because I had seen them for a few weeks now. Buy them. If you're hosting a party, they are superb. They taste amazing. I wasn't sure. The pecan one is my favorite. I could cry knowing that there aren't any more left. I'm not exaggerating. Like, hand me 4 of these and a remote to turn on Hocus Pocus, and I would be a happy camper. Okay, maybe I should turn on Pirates of the Caribbean because that's, I mean, obviously it's on theme. I don't know. I remember trying to watch it when it first came out 100 years ago, but it was not my thing, okay? Anyway, here's the Pirates chest. I filled it full of Pirates booty. You can see the little food labels that I had out. Those are just little chalkboard signs. I wipe them for every party if you want to put them out. And it just makes it more fun and festive. I got Pirates booty out there. I had seawater. I don't know what else I had labeled out there. I'm sure you could use your eyes and maybe they're better than mine, okay? But there was still a lot of cleaning between all of this setting up and decorating. There's always a lot of tidying up. I did the bathrooms. I didn't film them. I felt like I filmed enough tidying up and cleaning in the baby shower one. So, but I did want to mention, like, yes, this is just part of it, cleaning up. There was some leftover food from the baby shower, and that kind of was beneficial because I just took it and created a little board. These pineapple from Publix, oh my gosh, again, wanted to cry. They were so good. I should have bought a third just for me because it was good, okay? Also, a couple of dips. I had spinach artichoke dip. I had hummus. I put a little ranch dressing in the third one, cut up some cucumber. I had leftover veggies from the veggie tray from the baby shower. I had some Boursin cheese, some crackers, literally put a bunch of random stuff on a piece of wood. I think we had some meat there, some prosciutto or whatever the heck that was. And call it a day. Like, literally, people love stuff on a piece of wood. It's the first thing I gravitate towards. And then also when you're at a party, you're more inclined to maybe grab a healthier choice. You know, if it's there and available and clean and fresh, heck yeah, it's looking really good, right? We all love vegetables, but do we all love preparing vegetables? You know, it's easier to grab a bag of chips is all I'm saying, okay? Because I do it to myself all the time. So I threw some grapes on there. I just made it a little extra special putting it on a piece of wood. Literally, that's it. I got this huge charcuterie board. I don't even know what to call it. This piece of wood, cutting board, whatever, from Hobby Lobby. That's where I got it. Wait for a sale because inevitably they'll be 50% off. I got some other big ones from IKEA. Home Goods always has some good ones out there, but the really large one, this is one of the biggest ones I have. I use it for breakfast boards all of the time. Get my food from Publix because holy cow, the Publix bakery is the best. That's where the cake is from. That's where the cupcakes are from. Can't rave about them enough. Still waiting for my partnership with Publix. Hit me up. They're seriously so uninterested. It breaks my heart. It hurts my feelings. I'm just going to laugh through it, okay? These got overcooked. I put them on low. I should have just put them on warm. So there's my advice to you. People still ate them, and they were gone by the end of the day. But anyway, we weren't expecting a ton of people, but you also never know. So, you know, he doesn't really have a lot of friends. So we invited some of the friends that he did have and then some of our friends. And, you know, how the day progresses. And, yeah, so... It was a bigger party than I was expecting, and I'll say that. But we had plenty of food left over, but I always try to make more than what I think I need, you know? So Dead Man's Fingers, here they are. And then the cannonballs, and then the Pirate's Puke. And I gotta tell you, the name of the Pirate's Puke did turn a couple people off, but it was worth the joke. And I came up with that by myself, so I'm actually really proud about it, okay? Can we get a thumbs up for that one at least? Thank you so much. And then I got a wraps platter. Some of them were veggie. I got some sandwiches from Publix. I got the chicken from Publix. And then the Publix fruit. Something about this Publix fruit, you guys. What are they doing to it? They pick the cream of the crop. Literally the best. I was like, usually I would cut my own fruit, but every time I see a Publix platter, I'm like, that looks so good. So I just bought one. And you know what? Less work for me to do. So I was really happy about that. You could see Wentworth in the back there in his pirate costume, but he doesn't keep it on for very long. It's very hot here in Florida. I was talking to a friend this morning who said she went to Vermont this past weekend. 90 degrees in Vermont still? What's going on? If it's 90 in Vermont at this time of year, Florida stands no chance, okay? So It is hot everywhere, but especially in Florida, it was so hot and humid. So the pirate costumes didn't last for very long, especially for the kids. Like they're running around, jumping, whatever. I got these cupcake toppers off Amazon. I loved the assortment of them. There was like 2 or 3 of each, and I thought it was the perfect amount. I just got a little glimpse of Meredith on this. She is our actress. Yes, she's actually doing an amazing job. And then here is the whatever this is called, the piñata. And then here's the bounce house. No one's on it because I took this clip the day after. But I am happy with the way that it looks, right? Alex found this one, or maybe it was the one I found on Facebook Marketplace. Whatever the case may be, we were happy to find this one because obviously it was on theme and really great. Okay, so this is the pirate that we had come over and hang out, and Wolfgang was obsessed with him, okay? He was decked to the nines, and he even made balloon animals for the kids, and he made swords for them and hats, and I think he could make like dogs, and I think Meredith asked for a bunny, like all kinds of stuff. So it was very, very cool that that was included, and Wolfgang had a ton of time. He had a lot of fun sparring with him. So I just wanted to add this clip in there too, just because I just thought it was so sweet. And I also got a clip of him trying to make some swords for the kiddos. And he was there the whole party. We were really impressed with him. So yeah, I would suggest it just brings another element to the party when you have someone like that, like putting on a character, and the things that he was saying while they were doing the piñata thing just made me laugh so hard. So I was like, this was worth it. Okay. Wolfgang is walking the plank. He's got some really good balance on him. Yes. Claps to him. Absolutely fantastic. And the treasure boxes were an absolute hit. I got to tell you. I wasn't sure because sometimes you put DIYs like this out and you never know what the kids are going to gravitate towards. Play-Doh is always a hit, and anything with paint, they're on top of it. Okay, make sure it's washable paint. I'm just throwing that out there, okay, because accidents happen and the paint gets everywhere. But I did put the paint out, and hold on one second. I had to zoom these clips in because all the kids were in the background. You can see my kids are absolute animals when it comes to piñatas, and Wentworth is looking more like Billy Butcherson than a pirate. He put the glitter thing. I don't even know what's going on, okay, but I thought he was acting like a funny fool, so I got a clip of him doing that. And other than that, I have 0 pictures. Okay, I got a picture of the family. These aren't even live pictures. I feel like a complete failure in that aspect, but you know what? Everyone had a good time and it was fantastic, and I hope this video gave you some fun ideas if you're hosting a pirate party. And if it did, I got a lot of other party planning videos if you want to check them out. If not, maybe I'll see you later. Bye!